welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. The Condors ready to kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Memphis Tigers offense will have the football first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's Hayden. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Hayden. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open.
Makes the grab in their space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hands it off on the counter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. You give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive.
He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. down, Memphis. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the point after is good. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Condors offense will now get its first chance with the football. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's right. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Tigers will go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Might as well give it to him again. Could be an alley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a massive play by the defense. They were not fooled 2nd and inches. They thought pass was a possibility. They get the sack, and now they force the offense in a 3rd and long situation.
Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Makes the grab on the left. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice.
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Pocket breaking down. Pucks it out of the air. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's King. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it on the option. Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll go back to work. On the move. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's right. Fires downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the option. He'll do it himself. Running back searching for a hole. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Power football with the run. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man. It's Chapman. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Stepping to the right. Spits it out to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running the red zone. It's Hayden. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give on the option. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, one storyline I've got my eyes on to start this ball game. How is the...
Caught, and he's got room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
Number 82, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and
snags it, and he's open. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass, it's right. Finds his tight end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Tigers will call a timeout, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to get it through the air. Bring in the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They boot it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Memphis sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 7 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Razorbacks with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program.
Number 82, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. To the air, it's right.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to the ground game on the left. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Off play action on first down. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. A receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. A little screen to the running back. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. The Condors decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Running inside. It's Hayden. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Stokes. Got his man. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to...
Makes a grab and room to run. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Hayden. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return. Not a play by this defense to get the football. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Memphis will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll try the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Stokes. It's complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tiger. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Perkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll go to the counter. Maybe a crease. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the option. Makes it. It's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
And he'll lose yardage on this play, loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Snags it, and there's running room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And it'll be the Condors have it with a 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. On the ground with the counter. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrender, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today